Good morning, Tara here. It's so good to be here with you. And I just want to let you guys know I've been in prayer with you all this morning and for you all. And it's really nice. My kids are actually on spring break, but I have the opportunity to actually just go in a time of prayer and just be by myself. And it's just been a huge blessing because I feel like I can focus much better on praying for individuals. And even though I don't get to talk with each of you every day, it is true that the Lord does lay certain people on my heart to really pray for. And it can come out of nowhere too. Sometimes it's not even the same people, but He'll just give me a number of people to pray for or speak a word to. And this message is particularly important just because it's something that I personally have gone through recently. And I wanted to piggyback on what I shared last night about being indecisive and being on the fence. Part of making the action and decision to move forward is how consistent you are, because people want to have a relationship with people that are consistent, that they know are going to be there for them in their life, that they're not going to be wishy-washy of when they want to support them, or that the relationship is going to be just a one-way street. They want to know that both parties are vested and committed to that relationship and to growing together. When you get older, I think you don't want as many shallow relationships. You want to be able to dig deeper and go deeper in relationships. And I know I'm one of those individuals. I don't want to have, it's not that I don't want to have relationships with people in all different walks, because that's me. I definitely want to connect no matter what. However, I do get to a point that with more of my inner circle, my connections that I'm building and networking with, whether my personal life or my business life or my spiritual life, I want those to be more purposeful and I want those to be more meaningful. And I want to be able to engage and build a long lasting relationship where I'm leaving an impression, where I'm leaving a positive impact. And the biggest way to be able to do that, I'm trying to get this message in before my 6-year-old gets up, because it'll be really loud when she's up. The baby's off having a play date this morning. So, but I really want to be consistent with my time, and I want to be consistent in my relationships, because you don't want to be halfway in and halfway out. Don't put your hand in so many cookie jars. If you've got several projects, work on finishing those things first. Okay, get those things done. Figure out what's going to be the most biggest priority of your life and be consistent with it. If you committed to it, stay committed and consistent with it. See the project all the way through. See your life all the way through. Don't just sit there and say, oh, I'll get to that project later, because that's probably why your projects never got done. You weren't consistent with them. You didn't show up. You didn't complete them. You didn't see them through. And how many times do we have relationships with our spouse or a partner or children or just friends or coworkers or whatever? And how many times are we caught on the phone, or the time that we had set aside is now going into that other time? I encourage you today to be a little bit more cognizant with your relationships and where you're going with things. This is just a simple, short, sweet message. Just be consistent. Show up. Don't just check out because you're tired, or you're not able to stay committed or flexible to those things. Make sure that, if you make plans to be, with your spouse or your partner, pay attention to what they're saying. Don't check out. If they're walking in the door, you put that phone away and you be consistent about showing up for them and showing up for that relationship. And look to your schedule. See where maybe you got off track a little bit and need to make a tweak and need to have just a little bit more balance, so that way you can have a much more productive way and day to your schedule. It doesn't have to be oh, everything spilled over and now I have no time to do anything at all. No, no, no. You need to stay on track with your relationships. You need to be consistent with who you're partnered with. If you want to see your life grow and you want influence over more people, then be committed with the people that you have in your life currently, whether your spouse, your partner, a colleague, your children. No, show up and be dedicated in your relationship with them. But I'm so busy. I have a whole bunch of things to do with my day and I don't know how I'm going to get to it. No, 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 no. Stop, put the project down, put the email down, turn the power off on the cell phone, and make sure that you stay connected in those relationships. Make sure that you stay partnered and engaged and make that time. Make sure that you're dedicated and you're focused on the things that you're supposed to be doing with your day. It'll make a huge difference when you take the time to have balance, when you take the time to have that connection with your loved ones, when you make that time and you balance it, you'll see how much more put together your time will truly be. I hope that this is helpful to you. I apologize. I'm seeing that, I guess, according to the recording, the screen is breaking up. So I'm going to work on the resolution. I'm going to work on the connection stuff tonight. I haven't had the opportunity because I've been taking time to connect with my loved ones a little bit more. I Speaking of tweaks, I've been making tweaks. So I've been looking at my schedule, seeing where I can improve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at that for you guys, see what I can do to come up with a better resolution, and hopefully next time I meet you back here, that will all be cleared up. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Until next time, I'll leave my contact details in the comments for you as well. Take care for now. Bye bye.